Welcome to Tales from the Switch Vault, where I, Jim, look back at some of the weird and wonderful games from the Nintendo Switch. This time I dodge red shells in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Originally released as Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U in May 2014, it was ported to Nintendo Switch as its deluxe version in April 2017. Created by Production Group No. 9 in Nintendo EPD, it ended up as one of the all-time video game greats and the best-selling game on Switch. As you'd expect for an 8th title in a series, it keeps that classic kart racing formula as seen since the first entry in 1992, bringing characters from all over the Mario universe to duke it out. Players compete across 48 different tracks, typically sprinting around 3 laps using items to thwart their opponents, and cool driving skills to win through shortcuts and finding alternative routes. This entry in the series builds on Mario Kart 7 from the 3DS, keeping its underwater sections, gliders and kart customization, adding in anti-grav sections and Animal Crossing, Splatoon and Zelda Breath of the Wild crossovers with characters and courses. The deluxe version added accessibility features in auto acceleration and smart steering, alongside the big game changer in being able to hold 2 items while racing. This allows players to now have a defensive item, such as the banana peel, alongside an attacking item like the red shell to hit any overtakers. Visually, this game looks incredible, stunning HE design for all the characters. From Luigi's death stare to the huge grin of a Wahoo Mario, they all look great. Adding in the Inklings, Isabelle and Link was a great move for fans of Nintendo's other major IP. Where the game really stands out, of course, are the tracks. Hugely colourful and detailed races that still stand out when the environment rushes by. It helps that during the gliding moments the player can really absorb the spectacular views. In particular, I love the wind and rain effects on Cloud Top Cruise, with the sunlight bursting through the beautiful clouds looking absolutely stunning. I'm most impressed with the upgraded versions of old tracks. Sure, it saves the developers a little bit of effort in filling out the roster, but it's great for people to see their old favourites come back and be playable, like Boo's Lake transformation from GBA pixels to this nice modern style. There are loads of subtle touches that really sing, such as you'd expect from a Nintendo first-party game. The on-screen effects such as water splashing down the screen or the ink oozing across it and blocking your view are incredible. I really like the colour coordination of the karts for each character, a nice little touch. The attention to detail is excellent. And of course the music is amazing, which you'd expect. There are so many to talk about, but I just want to call out Cloud Top Cruise, a course I really like. The music there giving a huge nod to Gusty Garden Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy is incredible. The tunes are extensive, but can currently be found on the Nintendo Music app that contains a ridiculous 99 music tracks from the game. Though having the 5-second long final lap jingle is a little strange. They also nailed the in-game sounds, from the whine of the engine to the shouts of joy and anger of the characters. That starting tune for each race gives me a Pavlovian response. I've heard it so many times now. This game really hooks you in after you got the basics nailed. It ratchets up fast with the 4 engine classes, 50, 100, 150 and the blistering 200cc speed options, alongside the mirror mode, allowing you to play courses that then flip left to right at 150cc. Having these difficulty options allows far more players to enjoy and win in the game, alongside letting you gradually challenge yourself further and further. The customization options in Versus Race are excellent, with not only engine classes but teams, what items, the CPU strengthen their vehicles, alongside which courses and how many. The freedom to basically make up your own rules and competitions is a great add. It works fantastically well for Smash Brothers and is an ideal addition here. I do wish more games did this. How this title stands out beyond other games, let alone other kart races. Is there a better local multiplayer game? Sure, Mario Party is excellent, though it has a relatively high ceiling for winning and such a large dollop of rug pulling during gameplay. It has a love-hate relationship for many people, but not Mario Kart. The snappy and interesting courses for up to 4 people, the really easy controls, and skill mostly being rewarded. It has a ton of races rather than limited boards, meaning you can keep coming back to this time and again. This has to be the most comprehensive version of Mario Kart we've ever seen, with so many characters and courses, particularly after the Booster Pass was launched and doubled it to 96. It has Grand Prix, which has 24 cups to compete in, alongside time trials, the very customizable Versus Race, and Battle Mode, with players using power-ups to attack their opponents until they're the only one left standing. The game also supports solo, coach, co-op, and online play. According to How Long to Beat, this game can be done in just 6 hours, which I presume is just racing and winning in every course and then dropping it. But this must be the most replayable game on Switch, giving you countless hours of solo, couch co-op, or even online against friends and be the best in the world. And that's just with the base game. Add in the Booster Course pack, which is included with the NSO expansion pack or as a paid edition. It added 12 new cups alongside 8 characters to play as. Track-wise, it brought back classics like Waluigi Pinball and Choco Mountain alongside Mario Kart tour tracks like London Loop. But the best were the brand new courses such as the bathroom-themed Squeaky Clean Sprint. Even by typical video game standards, Nintendo are incredibly secretive about their work and production. Adding multiple game series coming from single production groups can make it hard to tell the tale of how first-party Switch games are made. As is typical, Mario Kart 8 came out of Production Group 9 of Nintendo EPD, which has been solely developing the series for some time, and is also known for creating the Switch fighting game ARMS. The booster pack is rather peculiar and one that very few people are expecting. Following ARMS and Mario Kart 8 releases, people assumed that they were working on the next entry in the series. It was a shock announcement that they were making DLC, particularly for a game that originally came out 8 years prior. They were probably working on both, using the DLC to train people up alongside giving fans more content. The title sits at a 92 on Metacritic, making it one of the best reviewed games ever made. It's also sold a phenomenal 68.2 million copies, making it the best selling Switch game ever. My hunch? It's a mixture of the game's accessibility and being a pack-in title with a lot of consoles, attributing to the explosion in sale numbers. The original version won Racing Game of the Year at DICE and Best Family and Best Sports/Racing Game at the Game Awards back in 2014. The re-release understandably didn't fare as well, with its modest changes, though oddly yet again won Racing Game of the Year at DICE. Often with a game you have stand-out memories of a gameplay moment, something wild that happened. Mario Kart 8 has these, but it's actually the moments playing against other people that really stand out. 3 of us on a work trip flight, duking it out while attempting to stifle our shouts and joking around. Then there's the multiple times of pulling out late at night after a few drinks to outrace your friends. For once, I'm not here to say it's worth picking up, most likely you already own this. This game is the definition of evergreen, continuing to sell millions more every year. What a wise move it was to bring it across from the Wii U. It did sell 8 million to the hardcore fans there, but I don't think anyone would have predicted it would have come across and gained such a huge audience. It's now on Nintendo's main series, which is wild to say. Even for all the positives I've rattled through, there are still some complaints. The new courses taken from Mario Kart Tour are broadly not very good. They're either overcomplicated or not very memorable. The series in general can be maddeningly unfair at times, particularly with what items are given to the player. Blue Shell is a great leveler, but feels downright unfair if you go on to lose at the very last moment. And they should have gone a lot further with the character additions. The sheer depth of this game is wild, from learning the subtleties of each course, to knowing the best items or prioritising collecting the 10 coins to get the speed boost, adding customising the carts, which can look so damn cool, that can give you more weight or speed gives the player an almost unlimited list of things to learn and specialise in. It's such a comprehensive package that people could be happy with this title for years to come. However, Mario Kart World with its open world design is going to blow this out of the water and I cannot wait. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more weekly Nintendo Switch video game essays, and comment below which Mario Kart track is your favourite. Right, time for me to finally learn what the break is.